Hey guys, Barry here from TGS with another Minecraft TGS World live stream number 196. Today we're going to be working on this big map we've been building for quite a few years. 196 streams says a lot, and right off the bat, I think we built this entire city in that stream link, so you get the idea. I'm gonna hop into a party, so I got to overlay, and that seems like character is not showing up in the game. It does this sometimes, so just go into here, click RB, LB a bunch of times back and forth. It'll eventually load up. Make sure. It's messing up, unfortunately. I try changing my I think the game's just messing up, but either way. We'll just get started. First things first, real quick shout out to Gucci in chat, what's up? But I will not be covering the schedule today. I'll give a rough idea of what the schedule is going to be like, but we'll probably give that out tomorrow during the first stream of New Year's Eve for the entire week, including Sunday. Off stream, I decided to start building the TGS City Airport. It was long overdue, so I went ahead and put it in. Over here is a great spot, but it's a little bit tight, as you guys can see, so we're going to have to do some modding of the mountain back there, build the other runway, put in the drop, because this is for the wings we have on the character on the back. We will be building a giant plane here and stuff, but for now I'm just going to work on the runways and stuff like that. We're going to play for 2:30 to 4:30, take a break, come back with Call of Duty, open the subs, and that'll be it for today. But there you go. Easy takeoff. But either way, I'll say that's the majority of what I'm going to work on today. We might get over to Jormungandr, work on the prison or something, but other than that, this is my focus for today. First stream of the week, so it's going to be an awesome week. Hope everyone had a happy holidays. We got New Year's coming up, so we'll have 2 streams on, I believe, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Don't know if I'm going to have any extra streams this week at this current time. We might have a bit of a different schedule, like Friday night. Like there's a chance of Schmag and Nightwolf hanging out at my place, which would mean we have special streams like we do every once in half a year or so, but we'll see what happens. Nothing's in concrete at this current time. Before we get started, I would really appreciate if you like and sub, check out other content. Go to our website, thegamersociety.com. We got 2 polls, schedule store t-shirts available, and 2 clubs on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club, TGS Screenshot Club. We also have Patreon membership, Superchat, all of our social in the description, and if you're considering buying the game, check it out in the description as well, the Amazon link. As per a rough estimate of the schedule, I'm thinking possibly COD and Minecraft today and tomorrow. On Wednesday, we would run Borderlands and Forza, open the subs. On Thursday, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order back-to-back, achievement mopping up. Hopefully we'll finish up by the end of the week for that game, if not next week at the latest. Then we'll focus on DLC for a week or 2, and then we'll go into Ghost Recon Breakpoint with those slots. Same deal with Borderlands 3. We got some DLC and stuff, but we should be tackling a majority of that game in the next 2 weeks or so, and then we'll move into GTA San Andreas. This might disappoint a lot of people, but Watch Dogs Legion was just postponed, so I will not be playing it in March. They're saying sometime between April and I guess end of year or something like that for Watch Dogs Legion. We're still getting Doom Eternal in March, but until then we'll be able to focus on, getting caught up on GTA. I promised you guys San Andreas, GTA 4 and 5 stories, so we got a lot to do. Started working on this. This is a big pain in the A to dig out all this ramp space down below. We're probably going to do some TNT work and hope for the best, but we'll get started with that. Continue on the schedule though. Friday's going to be Borderlands 3 back-to-back, both slots in the afternoon. Friday night, I'm thinking flex scheduling back-to-back, meaning completely up to us. Could be like Dead by Daylight in GTA or Minecraft. You never know what we'll play in those slots, hence they're flexible. Saturday should be holding Star Wars back-to-back at some point, and we'll be running flex scheduling again. Saturday night back-to-back, 10:30 to 3 in the morning. Then on Sunday we got Overcooked. Hopefully, we'll beat the game that day and decide if we're going for a 1,000 gamer score or not. Ah, man. It's a lot of work to do. It'll take forever. But we gotta get started. It's 20 blocks deep and 20 long, then 15 wide, as that's the runway length, so it's a pretty big hole, as you guys can see. It took a lot of time to dig this out and put it in, especially because if you guys notice, this mountain was actually all one. I had to dig out that entire mountain. I feel like this runway works pretty good, so hence I'm gonna redo it. Gives you enough space to sprint, jump off, and take off with your wings. Oh god, talk about a close one. I'll try this in third person real quick. I just want to see perspective of what it looks like when you drop. There's our country club, 18 functional ender pearl holes. I think that's... Oh no, that's all 18. The other goal is, if you're coming in from the south into the airport, I'm going to have to put a hole in this mountain, so there'll just be a giant hole in the center, and you'll come through it and land right here. Before the hole, obviously. Unfortunately, this is currently not open to any subs. If you're in our club, the Gamers Society fan club on Xbox, that's the best way to join our streams. I'll be posting the looking for group posts tonight, probably. For the entire week, everything open to subs. I think we'll have Minecraft open to subs tomorrow. Call of Duty's open to subs today and tomorrow. Just trying to think to throw it out there for you. But, what else is out this week? Forza Horizon 4 on Wednesdays open to subs. Weekend streams, Friday, Saturday nights are open to 18 plus only. It's one of the things we do for that. We got dynamite and a sponge. Fortunately, I haven't heard from Captain. He was going to join today, but I don't know if he'll make it for Minecraft. Maybe he'll be around for COD though. No, he would have liked to because he's been building Detroit in the game. I call it New Detroit because it has a lot of the same buildings, but it has its own vibe to it as well. I mean, being Minecraft, that makes perfect sense, but I think New Detroit would be a cool name for it. But it's completely up to Captain. I want to build a mini version of Rome, Italy, and that would be called Roma, but New Rome or New Roma doesn't sound that cool, so. Gonna have like a mini Colosseum. Maybe we'll try and build a basilica type building. That'd be crazy. Stuff along those lines. It's gonna get a little bit messy, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna have to rebuild some runway or something if something goes wrong. But. Alright, did something get hit is the question number one. I'm not seeing any damage to the light systems. Just so you guys know, I don't have them on during the day, but once it's nighttime, it gives you an idea where the runway is. I'll probably get some lighting going down the runway as well. So everyone knows, I think I fixed the website as well. Someone told me the TGS website was down last week on like Thursday. We had I think something updated, like a new plugin updated, and it wasn't compatible. So it literally downed my entire site, so I had to go into recovery mode on the site and get that plugin off of there. The second I uninstalled it, it went away. It did take down our forums though, but I don't think anyone ever, it might be for like I don't even think our membership forums are there. We're probably gonna take the membership down anyway, just because at this current time we don't have forums or anything, and we're gonna rebuild the site entirely, as in, the whole website's going to get a complete overhaul in many, many ways. So we'll see what we decide once we get it back up and running. But I will try and keep at least the schedule visible at all times, even while we're working on the site. The day I install the template, I'm going to make sure at the least I have the schedule visible on the home page. Been working on my automotive website, eurodrift.com, eurodrift.com. I have a lot of fans on Facebook and stuff, but we've been running into issues left and right, which is killing us per se. Got the new template up, then all the posts weren't showing up for some reason. Then we put the original template back, and now the posts aren't still showing up. So I got to do like a complete backup restore on the entire website. Re-upload, 100 plus gigs of files probably. There's all the content on there, all the pictures, all the videos, etc., etc. So that'll be fun. But once I get that site up and running and everything's running smoothly, we'll look into other options for you guys. It's worked out nice though, these holes. I'm going to blow another one right here. But you guys get the idea. I gave you pretty much an estimate of the schedule. I'll tell you right now that most streams will be 1:30 to 3:30, 4 to 6. Today's 2:30, 4:35 to 7. Tomorrow will be probably like 1:30 to 6. On Wednesday, probably a similar deal. Then again on Thursday, I'm just trying to think. Thursday, I think we're going to do something like 1:30 to 3:35 to 7, because I got to go to the barber. It's like a 5-minute car drive away, but it was the only time I could get in. I got an interview on Friday that I got to go to in the morning, so I want to make sure I look the best I can, so I had to hit up the barber. I have a beard, I got to get nicely groomed up. But that won't interfere with the stream number, just the times, 1:30 and 5. Because I'll need to do 1:30, 3:30, hop off until 5. Then we'll be back live for sure. 100% guarantee on that. Friday, probably, Friday, I'm going to say maybe like 2 to 4, 4:30, 6:30, somewhere in that range. Again, I'll finalize and let you guys know the official times on the website. Probably later tonight it'll be posted on the site, and I'll go over it verbally on tomorrow's first stream of the day in entirety. Saturday should be sometime in the afternoon, no guarantees. I have to figure out what the deal is. There's Nightwolf and Schmagger hanging at my place. That means Friday night streams will be us 3 playing games at my house, and I'll probably still hold the afternoon streams as normally planned. So we'll probably hang out in the evening, but that means I'm not 100% sure what time we'll hold Star Wars on Saturday, but probably sometime in the afternoon for sure. Then on Sunday we just got overcooked, but that time's TBD. Hence why I'm not saying the official schedule's out as of today. Some things may switch around. I think the game lineup's pretty straightforward, and the game lineup's probably as close as it's going to be. But yeah, with the change of Watch Dogs Legion, I've definitely, I'm disappointed because I looked forward to the game. I think that's going to help out the channel a little bit on catching up on games, so it's not the worst thing that could have happened. Especially if they paused it for a good reason, not to have, bugs on release. Sounds good to me. It's better than the other games nowadays. But we'll still do Doom Eternal, and just trying to think. That is that though. Star Wars, like I said, spots 100% go in the Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're gonna try and go for 1,000 gamer scoring in after we get 1,000 in Star Wars. But Just breaking blocks here. But I may take a week or two off from main games and just plop the DLC. And we got Rage 2 to do, Assassin's Creed, Destiny 2, probably some other DLC somewhere that's somehow going to release like this week, and then we'll figure it out from there. Borderlands 3 is getting given to not Ghost Recon, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. I'll be buying the 360 version. I have the PS2 version, and I streamed 3 and Vice City on the PS2, and I originally played San Andreas on the PS2 when I was younger, but we're going to go ahead and do the upgraded graphic version, especially because there's achievements as well. I'll plan to get like 500 gamer score in that game at least, and we'll do a full playthrough. Oh god, I didn't realize we were missing this whole part of I was wondering, I was like, hold on, why is this one side smaller than the other? I thought I messed it up, but we were just leaving it out. Let's get it caught up over here. This is a 20 block drop though. It's literally just so people with the elytra wings, however they're pronounced, can take off. Trying to make it realistic while fitting the game, so we'll build a plane and out like at a hangar or something, or connected in the airport, but obviously you can't fly it, so least we could do is do it this way. I have a feeling this is going to take like the first hour of the stream. Just getting this in. Just trying to think. I don't have any 100% solid plan for COD slot yet. It's going to go to free, which could be some old school games. Maybe I'll mix it around. So if we go to Ghost Recon Breakpoint, pretend that's what we do right off the bat, and then Borderlands goes to GTA. That's 7 slots of the typical 17 already, which will be less if I get a position full time, but that's something we could worry about in that worst case scenario. That means we'll just have to drop some of the least cared for games. We'll change the numbers, like the primary slot might get only 3 streams instead of 4. Borderlands won't get 3 streams a week, it'll get 2. We'll find ways to do that, and then I'm also going to do everything I can to make sure we make up streams on other days and times, so we can at least take a minimal hit. But being 7 of 17, you throw 2 on for Minecraft, that's what, 9? You want to keep 4 flex spots per week if we can. That puts us at 13. 1 spot for Electra puts us at 14. That leaves 3 spots, legitimately. 3 spots could just be a good mix, though. That could be DLC. 3 spots could be old school games. I'm just trying to think like what I can see the channel go into in the near future, but if we have 3 free spots per se, that gives us a lot of flexibility on top of the already flexible schedule you would have at that point. That sounds pretty good. I think that's where we're going to be in about like a month. It'll be like Breakpoint, our main game, 4 flex spots per week on the weekend nights, so no more scheduled games on the weekends. Just do whatever we feel like playing. We'll have GTA San Andreas up and strong. Maybe do some get back to N64, stuff like that. But I'm not even 20 minutes in yet, jeez. Been doing this. I feel like I've been working on this forever. This dang drop right here. Got to make it 20 deep. I don't even know what we're at now, but let's see. We're at 14, so we need to go another 6 and then build a wall, and then we just do the runway like you see here, and it'll be, I think, runway 2. Because the airport, let me just see. I'm going to have, so let me just think this out real quick. I decided, initially, this is all like off-limits land. I have a few national parks, per se, in this map. the whole point of that is to limit, you know, where the city goes. Like, we give some space between the country club and the city. I'm thinking about just filling this in with trees right here, right now, honestly. Initially, I was going to build something here, but I think it'd be best to just let it be natural. We'll just put in a bunch of spruce trees real quick and close it off. Include that in our park. We have like our aquarium and stuff. But that road is going to come down and around. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just wrap it along the fence line back here or something. Then I want to build the airport, and I need enough space to build a full-out airport. Like a 2-story building. It'll have everything from the luggage room to the terminals to the security, the parking garage. There's also going to be the airplane. There's going to be 2 other major constructions. We're going to have the highway. The highway begins over here. The first initial spot where the highway is straight down this corridor right here. We're going to rip this wall out, I think. And what we'll do is we're going to lead the highway back up through the woods, which I didn't really want to do. Maybe we'll put it underground. And I want to wrap it around the entire airport. So it might go like underground around and then like pop up over here above ground. It'll probably maybe go under here and go back underground. It's going to be a lot of underground building for this highway, and it's going to connect in straight ahead all the way back here. So it's going to be pretty massive. That's step number 1. Step 2 is the subway system is going to be officially ripped open. I do want to go down there and see what I'm working with though. Here's Igloo Station. It's our snow portion of the map subway station. There's like 7 or 8 subway stops in this legit subway. So coming from this way is the casino stop, which is yet to be built. But the casino should be right here somewhere. So we're going to put a station in about right here somewhere where I'm looking now. On both sides of the river. That's around it. Then if we go all the way back here, I'm thinking somewhere right here we're going to turn this. So maybe we'll come around here and we'll turn like somewhere right back in here. This is going to get cut off, and all of this is legitimately going to be left abandoned, unfortunately. We'll probably have to go out there and come back in right here. So we'll have a turn like right here, turning into the station, and then the same thing back there. And what I'll do with that loop is we're going to run it under the airport and have an airport stop. And I'll make this like spooky. We'll make it like a Halloween type thing. We'll knock out lights. We'll put some zombies or something. We'll rip up the rail. We'll put some water leaks. We'll make it look truly abandoned, like, you know, an abandoned sector. Use the elevator. Man, he just yelled at me, man. I ain't paying no ticket. This is my city, boy. The loop's pretty massive, and that took a lot of patience from us at TGS as well as our subs that helped us build the subway. You can see the subway right there actually going through the river. This is our main station. I've also been talking to Captain Surge, our mod, who's building his own city called Detroit. This is the subway access. I'm in the consideration of ripping all this out, putting another staircase, another level down, and we might have a underground train direct underneath Rapture into Detroit. Now that's a scary build because that's probably 6,000 blocks away at the least, I guess, something like that. So I'm pretty sure when we built the highway corridor up there, it took us a few streams actually just to build a highway like this because it was so long with like 5-6 people working, and I think we counted like 3,000-4,000 blocks in length. So just each of these blocks and that much, you get the idea. It's absolutely massive. Kind of scary projects to think about though. I don't think I'm ready to get into something like that anytime soon. Me and Schmag are going to eventually build the racetrack. He thought he had a gold like for a while or something, but apparently he was able to join that one stream and it like expired because we thought we were going to play Dead by Daylight together, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. Hopefully he'll be joining again sometime soon, but for the time being it'll probably be me, Camp Surge. Maybe we'll get J Smoke in here for a stream. Just filling this in. There we go, looks a lot better that way. It's a little bit heavy wooded, but we've destroyed so much land and forest building TGS City that we need to give give back to the Minecraft nature world. Like truthfully, this used to be all just mountainous, tree-covered land like you see around it. Like over there, you see that. It's kind of how this all was. And now it's this concrete jungle, so skyscrapers everywhere. I'm a big fan of cities and skyscrapers and stuff, so not against cities, but you definitely need to like every city in the world had to be built in something natural. The least you could do is make sure you don't destroy it all. Knock down a forest, you better build a new one. Gosh dang it, boy, build that new forest. Just don't see anywhere else that it'd be feasible to have the highway go through without ruining the city. We could also just do one extension on the highway, but I feel like we need to do the loop and need an airport loop. Because airports always have a damn loop of highway that goes around, so you can circle around if you miss your terminal or something. I also have another project planned right behind the bridge. Marcel Beasley built they look like cube blocks, like, you know, the blocks kids play with, little cubes. And they're stacked. And it looks like he has 3 cubes stacked, and that's what, like, the house looks like. And I think it's absolutely awesome. So, I rarely allow people space in TGS City, like, ever. I don't think anyone has really gotten space other than me and Schmag, honestly. And maybe a sub or two in the suburbs. The suburbs, I had a little bit more leniency, but maybe J Smoke, McMaster, Beasley, that's about OP7V, I know built some in the suburbs, but nothing in downtown TGS City, and this will be the first maybe sub I'll build if I allow him to build, like try to replicate those townhomes. So I think that'd be pretty cool. And whether he finds out on stream or when I hit him up to let him know I'd be interested, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure he'll be happy with that, so shout out to him for his awesome design. Just see if he's on now. I'll be like, get in here, we need you to start building today, boy. Just kidding. We appreciate all our fans that build, though. Greatly helps, for sure. I was just checking my friends list, see who's available, but thanks to everyone who helped us reach 110 followers on Instagram. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Sorry about that. I had to check something on my phone. We gotta figure out where we're at with this. Let's check right here. So we gotta go one more deeper, I'm pretty sure, and we're done. Just one more deeper. And then we get to create a flat space of 20 blocks straight out. So that'll be fun. We'll have to double confirm the 20 on the other one because I want them to be identical. And I think I used 20, but I want 100% make sure. We're not going to modify the other one if it's wrong, though. Well, let's one double check here. Actually, you'll probably be able to just check the numbers because they're on the same elevation, but top and bottom, so we should be able to just run the coordinates and see. So we got 44. And 62. Let me check over here. 342, 44 and 62 as well. 62. 44. It's not counting the actual blocks. They should be right around 20 though. I'm not going to waste the time counting them, because I really worked hard to try and perfect it. So this should be where it is. Now we need to make it 20 long. Now that's going to be the bad part. One good idea is to always get up bedrock. It's non-destructible, and if a TNT comes flying up at you towards destroying anything like this, it just hits the bedrock and drops back down. So, quick tip. Something I learned running a lot of TNT projects near stuff that we care to not destroy. Maybe let's cover up that hole too. It's some damage up top, but not a lot. When I was doing the first runway, I destroyed the crap out of it on one of my TNT runs, just terribly. There's just so much. Oops. The people that ride the monorail to the amusement park, I don't think I ever expected there to be planes flying by during their during their cruise. I do want to say, even though I did sell someone that's not open today, that's why I always tell people to join our club. We do joining via our club nowadays. We used to just allow, sometimes we do it through just YouTube chat or something, but it's not very often. Especially Minecraft, where we've spent so much time building a world. It's not like COD, where you're just joining to play some PvP. You're joining a project we spent years on, and we always have to evaluate, let everyone know the rules ahead of time. We have the rules on our website, so if you just go to thegamersociety.com, you go to the rules page, and pretty much will tell you exactly all the rules. One for the basic rules for just joining a stream, period, and then games like PUBG, Minecraft, well, Battle Royale, Minecraft, stuff like that, we have actual rules as well. So we've had too many times where people ruin the experience not following the rules. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We'll have to just open up a straight line, figure out where the 20 blocks is, and then we can make like a square around the blocks we actually gotta delete, and this will give us an idea of what we need to do. So I don't know how far back we actually have to go. Then we're just gonna put a solid wall going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We need 5 more blocks, and then we're gonna go measure the other side again. Let me just go check. I'm gonna count the official block count for length and height real quick, because I want them identical. So it's 20 and it's 126, 145, a difference of 19, which equates to 20. Not in a, in the sense of counting the blocks. It's not the same as just doing general math. Subtraction. Subtractum only shows 19, but there was 20 blocks, so you get the idea. Gotta kind of do the same thing here. See what kind of number we get. So yeah, 60, 79. Oops, I think we went too far actually. So technically there should be a wall like this right here that goes up to here, and then the road would just go all the way back. The runway. We have a lot of work to do above ground as well back here. I gotta get rid of all these trees that I put in last stream. I think I'm gonna leave the trees between the runways though. Possibly. Nah, maybe I'll take them out. They're kind of in the way at this point, but we'll leave them on the outskirts of the runways for sure. Get rid of these 2 trees because we're gonna put an airport hangar over here, maybe a giant like plane somewhere parked over here in this corner or something. So a lot of work to do. Now we see where we gotta build to, so the least we can do is get started knocking all this crap out. It's about 40 minutes into the stream, like I said guys, 2-hour session. Then we're gonna hop on that COD. If I decide the schedule, I mean, I'm just gonna say I won't have a schedule till later because I gotta figure out exactly what my plans are the next few days to lock it in. But I was gonna say if I figured out to upload it on the site, but all I will have is today, so no reason. Which is easier to remove dirt blocks in creative. I wish you could pick an option, be like, how far you want it to break. Like if I punch this way, break like 6 blocks out or something. Just taking away enormous chunks of space and land every time you punch. It would suck if you run into like a subway or something while you're building, but you just have to take extra precaution. Appreciate the like, guys, by the way. Make sure you post in chat for a shout out. General discussion. So yeah, it's 20 tall. Once you make it all the way up top. So this is pretty much it. We just got to clear all of this out. We put in the asphalt. We put in the walls, and we're going to install the upper asphalt. Knock out the end of the runway. Figure out what we're going to do about the mountain. I think I'm just going to rip a hole in it, to be honest. I might just use TNT and blow a hole in it. Maybe we'll make we'll blow a hole and then we'll make it look nice and put like a big open tunnel, airport looking hole where you fly through to get in. For the approach through the mountain. Enjoy the stream, please like and sub, guys, would be greatly appreciated. Not much else to discuss this stream. There's a lot of old school games I could just ramble on about that I want to play, like NES, SNES, N64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PC, original, like 90s PC. Even some of my childhood games just for the hell of it. There's like they're like really kiddie games, like little Putt Putt and stuff like that. But I'd totally be down to stream it someday just to beat it. Thinking of that, I have an enormous list on my phone of like 100+ games easily, ranging all the consoles I just discussed. Maybe I'll start like turn them into like checkboxes or something, and then this way every time I complete one of the games, I don't have to delete it from the list. I can just checkbox it, meaning I beat it. This way I can build the lists. It's like for Xbox 360, Xbox One, which was a majority of what I played the last 10 years. I know every single game I beat. I'm not going to count any games I beat in my childhood. I want to beat them on live stream to count them on my list. So even though I beat like Max Payne from PS2, I'll probably replay it and then count it once I rebeat it. Like we'll just build like a general big list of games completed. But for, like I said, for 360 Xbox One, I can just check that via my achievements breakdown. So don't really need a list for that. But for non-Xbox games, that'd be a cool idea. Just had to answer a text real quick. Oh, we should be good to put in the asphalt down here. This is the asphalt you don't want to touch at the airport, because if you hit it, it means you didn't take off properly. It might take a little practice for some people, but it works out really well here, actually, surprisingly. We just thought of something. Gotta take my car into the shop tomorrow. I finally got a tire in the mail. I have a leaking tire I've been having to fill anytime I use my car. Luckily I don't use it for more than like a 5-minute ride, and it's leaking very slowly. It'll take a few days to drop down, but obviously I don't want to do much driving on it, and Finally got the tire. I gotta go put it on. So I think I'm gonna make an appointment for tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve. It sucks to put it on New Year's Eve, but just seems like a better idea, especially since I'm going with Electra out to a New Year's Eve party type of deal, and being that and having to have to park her car out in the street at 1, 2 in the morning. That's why I'm not streaming late. Gonna get home at like 1 or 2. Probably better to take my car. So even more reason I should make sure we do that. Grab some gas and stuff. Be good to go. Then we don't. I live in the city, so we use her car. It goes on the street, and parking at that time is probably just going to be horrendous. I think last year we just had to leave our car outside the garage, which isn't allowed, but once in a blue moon, you got to pull it off. Just woke up and found a spot the next day. Got to run out to go out, get some breakfast foods and stuff. Realized today I didn't have anything, so I ended up having to make some stuff. Trying to think. Like I said, the Friday night I may have Night Wolf Andor schmag over my house. If nobody, I mean, I'm gonna be to myself. I'm just gonna be me and my pup, so I'll be around the stream for sure. No matter what though, 2 streams afternoon, 2 streams night for sure, probably that evening. Just the night streams will be dependent upon if they're here or not. We called it a lot of different names over time. We did what we called it, like the Drunketeers. 3 Drunketeers, the Drunk Trio. Why? Because usually it's rated M streams. So we have a few drinks and play some games. And pretty fun streams. A lot of people actually like those streams. But obviously make sure it's something you can watch. We have a lot of fans varying age. It's one of those streams that's meant for our older audience. Do. Unfortunately, next week back to normal life. As mentioned, I have the interview Friday, but other than that, I don't know how long they'll take to reply. It might take a week, might take a month. You never know how long it'll take. Unfortunately, I missed out on the last opportunity, but I wasn't really surprised. The vibes I was getting in the previous interview it wasn't a place that I'd want to work at. It was a very small office, you know, like a handful of people working in an office. The manager sits in a glass office overlooking everything. The VP of that sector is also in a glass office right there. So you have no privacy, which isn't bad, but like just being watched all day, they know what you're doing, they know when you leave. It's not the type of office I want. I want somewhere chill. Last place I was pretty chill, but I'm looking for something a little different. Well, I'm not supposed to tell them. I plan to keep my own business running and stuff. I'm not going to shut down TGS or Eurodrift or any of my projects or ongoing storefront or anything on Amazon and stuff. None of that's going to get affected, so I just have less time to look on it. But I highly recommend everyone out there who has that kind of mindset. You want to go for multiple income sources. Yeah, do the full-time gig, but make sure you're trying to come up with other way, whether you do stock market, whether you do some kind of service or something. Figure something out. Shadow Camp Surge, what is up? Cam Surge made it, everyone to chat. Yeah. Just messing, Captain. You mentioned at the beginning of the stream I wasn't sure if you're going to make it, because usually you join me for Monday streams. I initially was going to do Call of Duty then Minecraft, but since you weren't on, I figured since Minecraft, I don't really plan to ever do Call of Duty and flex scheduling on a weekend night. It may pop up once in a while, but I'd much rather not play first-person shooters that late at night, because I'll just play like crap. But that's why I figured it'd be better if you missed out on Minecraft rather than COD, since I know you want to join that for sure. So we'll be holding COD next, 5 to 7 Eastern, 4 to 6 Central, I think it would be, and then same games tomorrow, but probably do COD first and then Minecraft. I've just been rambling on about random stuff. Games, about me. That's pretty much how this whole stream's been going. It's one of those streams. It may sound like I'm rambling on, and even if there's minimal to no one watching, part of being a streamer is something you just gotta do. I watch a lot of good channels. I've actually got someone who has a lot of fans to check out my channel and do like a review. I got like a live review of what they thought of it, from what I should change, what I should add. They told me one thing, that when I go quiet, since I don't do a camera, the worst thing I can do is go quiet on a stream. So I try and bring in something interesting to discuss. That's why I always ask our subs to post in the chat on these streams and just give us random discussion topics. Yeah, this ain't the Wendy Williams show, but we can still have a good time talking about what Runway 2 is looking good. Runway 2 is a bitch though, because I think we gotta like literally, yep, see, we gotta knock out this entire section of mountain. Roger that, the captain. I mean, if you can still make it today, you're welcome to join, man. We still have an hour and 5 minutes, so if you get here in like 5 minutes, you get a full hour to work on Detroit. And I mean, I don't mind letting Captain on after we go offline during the break to stay on the game, because I don't have to switch till COD till the stream time. So it's up to you, Captain. You can get like an hour and a half on before COD if you want, including 30 minutes off stream during the break. So just let me know ASAP so I know if to look for you. But seems like Cam's joining COD, and then like I said, Captain, if you can make it tomorrow, probably like 1:30 will be COD in the afternoon, 12:30 your time maybe, and then Minecraft after that was what I was thinking. That's the problem. Since I'm on the East Coast and we have fans West Coast, Central, sometimes my earlier streams suck for you guys, because if I hold it at 1:30 my time, which works really well for me on my schedule, because I can't really do night streams since I'm usually booked with business hours and stuff during then. Just like what, 10:30 in the morning on the West Coast at that time. So it's just like, yeah, it just kind of sucks for our fans on that side. It works well for our fans in Europe though. If you're in like the UK or something, UK, Ireland, Denmark, we have a lot of fans from over in that region. Not so much further. We had someone from Eastern Europe, but I haven't seen him in a while. Same with one of our fans we had from South Africa. I think since I stopped playing Black Ops 4, I lost a fan or two, but yeah, I like to move on with the games. So this is going to be the problem. I was telling you guys, I'll probably put the lights, and what we're going to have to do is like right about here, which might work perfectly. We're just going to Dremel out a sector and TNT the shit out of this hole. The point of that will be that you'll come flying in on this side, you'll see the hole, and you'll fly through. It'll be a much bigger hole than this. It's going to be like a 15 by 15 box or something like that in the side of the mountain, aligned perfectly with the runway. Maybe we'll do 17 wide, so it's slightly larger than the width of the runway, and I did a little bit too far to the side there, what we broke out. We'll fix that, but like right through here, on the other side, you'll fly through it and land right in the runway. No worries, I have to answer Cam Surge, aka Chase in chat. It happens, man. I wasn't sure, I knew you usually join these streams, so that's why I hit you up with a few messages before I started, but I mean, go ahead and hop on Minecraft now if you want to join, Captain. It's definitely not too late to join. Sometimes in TGS City, you gotta start forest fires. Because we need to get rid of all the trees. I don't feel like breaking the blocks. Because I don't want to get no smallpox. I've just planted all these trees while I was building the airport. I built that runway and then I put the trees on both sides and shaped the mountains, the little hills, and we're just gonna obliterate everything I worked on pretty much. But you gotta do what you gotta do. All this has to be flattened out. Oh god. Alright, the fire has not done much damage to the airport at this current time, which is a first good sign. We gotta like just check it to make sure. I'm gonna do the first flight today, TGS Airport to Detroit with Elytra wings. They're the only two cities that have an airport. I'm hoping our subs will take the initiative to give Subtown an airport. But Subtown, the only thing I was allowed to build was TGS Tower and my house on the cliffside, which isn't really in Subtown. It's kind of on the outskirts, but we just call it my Subtown house because that's what it overlooks from really far away. It's in a spot on the map we're not gonna allow building because it's like a village that's been there. But yeah, I'm not gonna take initiative on any projects like that for Subtown. So if Subtown wants to become that big of a city in our game, one of our fans who can join our stream and willing to work on an airport there, are a few of you guys. That's what's gonna take to do it. I want to finish Yermungander. We have to finish the prison. We got the guillotine done. We have to fill in the rest of the buildings. But once we're done that, Yermungander's done. And from Yermungander, I'm going to come back to TGS City and knock out a lot of these downtown projects, a lot of these buildings that are just left vacant. We're going to get them filled in. Which is also another day I'm going to have subs helping me out because I'm going to allow subs for the first time to... you know, I'll give a sub a whole skyscraper and be like, it's your job to make this an office building. And you know, that's what they gotta do. They gotta think of everything. They gotta build the cafeteria, come up with the name for the cafeteria, name the person behind the counter, design every single cubicle, how they think it should look, do the conference room, do the, you know, do an observation deck, whatever you're trying to do. It's all on them. The main lobby. See. I'm just checking to see. There's a few people in that first section of the list, like Captain, for instance. I'll just sign to see if he was planning to join, because I haven't heard back from him yet in chat. But I have a few other subs who'd like to join. I just want to see if one of them was on. think it's like lunchtime where he's at, so probably won't be on. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the sub, one of our subs is going to be the first to get offered to help me with TGS City's downtown sector, because I want those townhomes of those cube townhomes lined up. Gonna have them all back to back too, all connected wall to wall, but they'll be it'll look like just a ton of cubes, all different colors stacked together, making little cubic townhomes. It'll be awesome. Shout out to Hit the Assassin in chat. What is up? I'm not sure if you have Xbox or not, but if you do, go to the Gamer Society fan club, or you can just add me on Xbox and I'll invite you to it, and that's where we post anything open to subs. So I don't have anything up right now, but I think probably tonight I'm going to put the entire schedule for the entire week on our website, and on top of that I'll put up all the looking for group posts. So you'll be able to check there. We should have Minecraft open to subs tomorrow if you're on Xbox, but you gotta definitely hit me up if you're your first time joining our Minecraft stream. I usually check the list and reach out to people, but make sure people read the rule list on the site, because we do, we've had to kick people out before for all different reasons. So we make sure everyone understands the rule book and stuff. Usually, yeah, newcomers are welcome. We'll have like a mod to guide you around, or you'll work under the supervision of a mod, helping out with projects, checking out the world. Stuff like that. Yeah, if you do, then feel free to add me on Xbox and I can get you in our club. Like I said, tomorrow's Minecraft and Call of Duty Modern Warfare are open to subs. I think we're going to hold COD today open to subs. At this current time, though, we have less than an hour to go, so I'm currently holding this closed. So I'm sorry to disappoint, but this was a closed session. Other than mods, Cam Surge is one of our mods on the channel, so TB welcome in, but we only have 2 mods, and our co-commentator currently isn't on gold, so he won't be able to join today either. So just me, probably. We gotta get rid of all of this. This is not gonna be fun. I'll take the risk of hitting my airport. Alright, I don't think anything happened. Watch out, little duck. I have to restructure this mountain over here. Of course, it's right on the edge of the damn runway. Knock that out, knock that out. Now we're gonna fix it up. That's all I want to do. I don't want it to be right on top of the edge of the runway. So we get a block in between of space. I'm gonna try and leave some of the natural environment, but since we're building an airport, while I might leave that hill because it looks pretty natural back there, obviously we're gonna have some damage to this mountain. We're ripping out all these trees that, well, they're all gone at this current time. But ripped out a lot, what was that, 25 trees at least. So there's a lot of changes coming to this part of town. I will say, because I ripped this out, I did plant a lot of trees over here. All this is planted trees. All of this, including over here now. I decided this initially was going to be a building zone. It might still become one day, but for right now I'm thinking of shutting it down from building. And we'll let it be the beginning of our national park on this edge, which will wrap around the aquarium and airport. I have this national park and the other one's on the other side of town. Where I'm aiming now, those trees in the distance in the snow was a national park, but after consulting with our fans and mods and everything, we decided we're going to rip it open And TGS City is going to start to become like Detroit. I mean, not Detroit, Chicago. Captain Surge is building Detroit, and it's going to wrap around all the way around, so it'll be pretty sweet. Just going to have it go around the sides of the bay, the lake, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a mix of Chicago and New York. We have our Creeper statue, which is like the Statue of Liberty at the same time. We have rivers going right through town. We're not an island. We're on the solid land like Chicago. We have fancy bridges getting across the rivers. Neither New York or Chicago are mountainous, so that kind of puts us... This ain't no Denver, that's for sure, but... Once we clear all this out, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to build the runway, put in the lights, and then once we do all that, we're going to go ahead and blow a hole in the side of the mountain with TNT and fill in the walls and stuff, probably use some iron or something with glowstone so people can make a proper approach, because otherwise you're going to have to come straight down over the mountain, which definitely won't be what we're trying to accomplish. Thanks to anyone watching though. Greatly appreciate your viewership, guys. Post in chat for shout out, general discussion. $50 I think we can get done the runway. I don't know if we're going to get done much else in the runways today. We'll probably get done the runway. We could probably consider zoning the main airport facility, zoning out the hangar, and a possible 747 build location, because I do want to build a 747. I just don't know if I want to put it in the sky or what we're going to do with it. But on top of building this runway, I'm going to refill all this with grass all the way down. Means we'll probably have to clear a bunch of the snow, which we can actually do with water and a sponge. Sorry about any background noise. I have this gaming chair and I've had it for like maybe under a year. It's starting to get a little bit noisy. Might have to use some WD-40 or something. I think I might have a coffee before COD. Slept in way more than I wanted to. I wanted to be up at like 6 or 7 this morning. I look at the clock at like damn 9 a.m. and I'm just like, oh god. So much for that day, but it's been long enough. I think I need that energy boost. I don't have any energy drinks available to me right now, so it's probably the next best option. And you didn't put like Minecraft radio in the game or something, like stream friendly music for when you build. I'm really getting tired of the Minecraft music the whole time. Well, dog just woke up out of nowhere, standing up all crazy underneath me. Jeez. It's like, what you doing, little dude? Then he just looked at me and laid back down. Maybe he had a nightmare. I don't know. He's probably like, whoa. What are you building in Minecraft? So I gotta put the lights down below. So we got this is the fourth one down, and you have them like that, spaced out in twos. Then we continue that pattern along the sides. Then we have them again near the bottom. Then we have 5 on the side. Something like that. I wish they would just not have them turn like they do, but what can you do? Do. It's gonna be a little bit grindy doing these airport builds, for sure. I know Captain will agree with me on that. But it's turning out awesome. We gotta get this whole middle area filled in. Yeah, we're definitely not. We might get the runways in the middle section done today. Because we still gotta blow a hole in the damn mountain and then test that mountain fly route like 10 times from 10 different routes and make sure it's exactly what we're looking for. But once we have the lights up, the lights go to about here. I think the hole should be somewhere like right here, up here. See, you want to come in. I want the bottom of the hole to be maybe we'll line it in this pattern. Like we'll back it up 3 spots, 2, 3, and then go up 1 taller than that, and that'll be the bottom of the hole. So when you come out through the hole to the runway, it's like this, but instead it'll be say runway 2 or whatever. See, I'm gonna double confirm this, and then we'll get the lights done and go back to the runway outside. So we got 5, then we got 4. As long as we got 5, then 4, we should be on par for what we're looking for. All right, we should be good. Now we just got to put them in. Only on the sidewalls for these. We've yet to test this runway, actually, for takeoffs. Landing's a whole different story, but takeoffs. At least try it and see how it goes. The real test is going to be when we switch to survival mode and we try it. Because if you fall, you're going to fin die, probably, my guess. It's not ready yet, but we'll come in from an alternative takeoff point. Oh, God. Not like you can go much faster than this, so... Alright, start the next one. Aligned with that, so... I found a lot of caves and stuff doing these airport runways. Particularly these parts here. So that's done. How's snow getting on here? Come on. I have no weather on. I know it's gonna snow, and I know my airport's gonna get utterly like covered in snow, and it's gonna be a disaster. You're not gonna be able to see where you're going. It's just gonna be a snowy runway all the time if we turn that weather back on. But for now, it'll do. We're just gonna have to get a lot of lights out on the runways to try and deter snow growth. It's the only way. Just begin to running the concrete back and forth. We need 6 lines of it, so let's take a moment. Now we check the other side. We got a space, then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got 2, then the number. So, got a space. Then we got. I think the number is contained in 2 lengths of dashes, so should be no longer than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall. 6 tall, 5 wide should be the goal. So. How do they do a runway too? How do they do it? Like, I'm trying to look. It's usually like a blocky too, so it's like this. Then it'll come here. Not very good too. It's not the best looking too, but we can do for right this second. We can reshape it. Always. We'll just reshape it as deemed necessary when the time comes. But that's the general, overall height and width it could be. So we just have to maybe move some blocks around, see if we can rework how it looks. But so the one turned out pretty good. The two, maybe not as good. Shout out to Flano, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully the stream's not acting up. Unfortunately, we only have like 35 minutes left about. I'm ending at 4:30 Eastern US time, which is like 1:30 West Coast. But I definitely appreciate the offer to help out. We'll be holding Minecraft Open the Subs tomorrow though. I normally would say sure, but it's only a quarter of the stream left, and moving on to COD. Just gonna finish up this airport work here and go from there. I'll have looking for group posts up for the rest of the week, probably tonight, for all the other streams that are open, so definitely check them out if you get a chance. Runway 2 is almost done, and then we gotta fix in the middle here. Get it on nice and grass blocks only, pretty much. Right now I'm just building the lighting system that runs in the back. I'm gonna erase this. We're gonna have to reshape the mountain a little bit, but that's not a huge deal. Oops, don't think I want to go back that far. I just don't want the fence to be touching anything. Ah, there you go. Row 1, 2. final row. But what's going on in chat? I'm guessing you're on vacation, whether you're off school or off taking some time off work or something. A lot of people are off. Not everybody. For instance, Electra had to go in today, but most everyone has off tomorrow, Wednesday. I run my own business, so I don't get days off, but when you do your own thing, you never really have a full day off, but you can take a leisurely day. It's kind of what I'm doing this week. Still got stuff to do. So we're gonna have to blow a hole in the mountain now to make this airport accessible. Runway 2 is just ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna take off and try and land at runway 2 in its current condition. And the answer chat, yeah, I play GTA 5. We play like every week, once or twice nowadays. I don't have it currently planned any days. If I get a third stream on Wednesday, I might do GTA 5, but if I don't, probably not. But sometimes on the weekends, but usually our weekend streams are 18 plus, so unfortunately can't have them open to everybody. We crashed. It's a lot easier to do it in first person. See, TGS Airlines, one person on board coming in for a landing at TGS Airport, runway 2. That's terrible. So we absolutely have to rip a hole in that wall. It's like the center of the hole would have to be like right here. Bedrock, a lot of bedrock in TNT. Kind of scared to do this. But the only way we're going to get this started is by doing this. So. We're going to need to make sure we send it off in this direction and then build like a wall out here so we don't do too much damage outside of the other end of the mountain. So to protect my airport, we're installing a big ass bedrock wall right now. Currently no damage to the airport. I repeat, no damage to the airport. The initial hull has not fully blown. The initial hull has not fully blown. Seems like we had a problem with our ignition. Reigniting now. Immediate build of a wall. That should protect us. Alright, bye tree. You're like right in the way of our landing zone. People are welcome to fly in over the mountain and land, but I'm gonna build this tunnel to try and make it a little bit easier to navigate our runways in a reasonable way. To answer chat, I haven't done heists in so long. I just kind of given up on heists a long time ago, I'm not gonna lie. I think they added a Diamond Casino heist. That I might be willing to check out because I never did it. I did most of the other. I never did the Doomsday heist fully though, either. So just goes to show you how much of the heist I do. I more so play for fun. We do. We've been doing a lot of flight simulators and where we like fly around to different airports with like a miljet, pretending we gotta get to a bunch of different destinations, and we'll have some tricks in there like landing at the Diamond Resort Casino. We've done that twice, including in a miljet. And a lot of LSPD patrol. We like to go online and get some cars and go patrolling. It's 15 wide. I'm gonna make the opening. It's 15 wide, making the hole 13 wide. So we'll make the hole 13 tall as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then roof. And this is kind of how big we're trying to blow the hole in the mountain. Just be a 13 by 13 hole you could fly through to land at the runway. I don't know if we really need 13 tall. We could probably get away with a little bit less tall. What if we were to bring it down to here? It's about halfway, a little bit. I think that looks more reasonable, to be honest. I don't think we need it this tall. This tall is just starting to get too much. Appreciate the likes, guys. About 20 some minutes left. That's why I'm holding this close. Sorry for going AFK. I had a bunch of messages. I was wondering what was going on. I usually always check messages from families, probably from friends, but I don't check Xbox Live messages or Instagram messages and stuff like that while I'm live, so keep that in mind. Thought it was something important. It wasn't. Definitely not that important. So now our goal will be to legitimately just make this fill in. Putting stone, because this mountain's going to need a lot more stone in it, because we're just putting a hole right down the middle, you know. It'll help with the overall mountain and, you know, structure integrity. Make sure I close this hole. There we go. Maybe I'll just do line by line. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Just go up and down, clearing out a straight path all the way through. Then come back to the next one and just do that for all 13 of them. Oh god, where the hell's the other end? I think it's supposed to be 10 blocks tall that I'm knocking out because includes the top and bottom of it as well, not just the area to fly through. Call of Duty starting in about 45 minutes. Like I said, guys, I might drink a soda or something. Not soda, coffee. Maybe just have a single shot espresso or something. I like a sweet, what do they call it, like a sweet tooth right now, whatever. I just really want something sweet. Might go grab it real quick. Ah man, so much work. But it will be absolutely amazing when it's complete. Headset going down for 1 minute, guys, BRB. I'm gonna have to build like a board that has all the flights on it. Maybe if I gotta put some random ones like throw out to random game cities. We should have like TGS City, the LSIA from GTA and stuff. Flying into Sandy Shore. So let's go ahead and get the second line done. Just got confirmation from Nightwolf that he should be available Friday. It's at the end of his holiday break, but being a Friday, thankfully it seems like it's gonna work out. So next step will be to confirm with Schmag. I haven't heard from him yet, so I'll hit him up. But if everything goes like that, I'm gonna leave flex scheduling Friday. We're not gonna plan any games, and we're just gonna figure out what we want to do on Friday. It'll be me, Nightwolf, Schmag. Last time we played a ton of different games, like a ton of different games, like 5+ games in 2 sessions. So we'll see what we decide to do this time, one step at a time. I'm just going to fill it all in with iron, and then I'm going to take the time to rip out some sections and put in a lot of lights. $12 left. I probably can't get this whole thing built. We could at least test the tunnel at least. See what it's like. I don't think we're getting much more than that in. Our final layer off the top, and then we're going to do the walls. First objective is clear all the layers, so all we have to work with is a box. So a hell of a stream. Got a lot done. You're only going to see this part, so no reason to do all of it. It'd be ridiculous if you're in like a real airliner and the airplane had to fly through like a tunnel on the side of a mountain to land at the runway. That doesn't sound like a safe runway. But being Minecraft, it is. Just gonna break it all the way out just to be safe. Alright, now we gotta knock out this side, which is from here to here. So I don't know how far I should build it. Maybe I'll just go with this. I'll make it 20 long. And then we'll like rework the mountain around it pretty much. So for instance, like right here, we have to put it like that. So it looks like it's legit all the way across the board. You just fly through this tunnel and you're aimed right down the runway. So what we have to do is make sure the approach is clear. So when you're approaching, you don't have to worry about trees. I think it's pretty good. We might have to remove another tree out there, but... Interesting part will be actually testing this, all different angles of approach. Once we get this in, we'll do the lights, and then we'll make a flight attempt. I was going to fly the LSIA to Detroit and back, but I don't think we got enough time. Just the flight alone is going to take a few minutes each way at max speed with fireworks the whole time. So we're going to need to run glowstone and stuff like that. Following the pattern I used on the runways to see if... No, it doesn't work. Might be best just to do something like that. Our goal is just to make sure this region is well lit. Let's try it by skipping. I think I'm gonna match it on the ground. You're not supposed to land in here. I was initially gonna put a runway with dashes, but it doesn't make any sense to do. Holy crap, it's getting bright in here. That's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm gonna fly, we'll do a fly around of Hidden Valley and then fly back in and see how it is. TGS Airlines, the Hidden Valley, we're here. Shows you how close we are. TGS Airlines coming in for a landing at TGS International Airport. It's a little bit sharp of an angle. It might help if the ceiling was taller, like I initially was planning. I'm not gonna lie. We do not have time to do all this, so we'll see what happens. So 13, make sure it's 13 tall. Yep, 13 by 13. That means the lighting on the sides might change a little bit. So we'll go ahead and we'll take this off. We're also going to have to redo the top anyway as well. So this whole top has to go anyway. Just it's too tight. You're coming in, you need more of an approach angle. So by doubling the height, I think we'll drastically improve the experience of landing at our airport. So something we gotta do. As much as I would love to stay on and finish this, something we're gonna have to finish next time, I think. Especially because we're gonna have a lot of cutting out work to do to get this up to this height. Oh god. Of course there's gravel. So maybe we'll make the walls similar to the rest in the sense of the shape. Either way, it's the beginning of the end. Thank you to anyone who watched our Minecraft stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. We got a lot done. I'm going to take a screenshot before we end, because I definitely want to share an update on the progress. So I'm going to try one thing before we go. I want to get the white wool out. Why am I... Not white wool, I mean white concrete and black concrete. So let's see, does this look better with this tucked down like that? Eh, that works. I'd say it looks pretty good. But as I was mentioning, this is the end of the stream, guys. I got distracted by a message. I tried, again, I didn't give out the schedule during the stream, but I gave out a rough estimate of what it could be, but the schedule could be almost exact, so, well, I always say, you know, don't 100% go off of that. Please refer to tomorrow's first stream of the day, which will probably be Call of Duty, where we'll do a full breakdown of the entire week's schedule, or just check the website at thegamersociety.com. And that is probably the best place to get more info on that. Just keep plowing this out, but it's really just get off. Continue this next time we play Minecraft. So there's so much to break out, just so much. But yeah, guys, it seems like the plan for Friday might be going down. So we'll think of a new name for it. Instead of doing the 3 Drunketeers or doing the Drunk Trio or this or that, we'll have to come up with something different. I think we did it 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. 3 times it was, I mean, 2 times it was me, Schmag, and Nightwolf, and I think 1 time it was just me and Nightwolf. I don't know what we named it that night. I'll have to check back. I think we have a playlist of all these videos. But each time we do them, we should definitely come up with something new. New title for the series for that weekend. Obviously, we'll call it, it'll be based on a trio if there's 3 of us, but if it's only like me and Nightwolf again, for instance, if Schmag can't make it, then we would just do the other option. I'm gonna finish knocking out the ceiling, then I'm gonna go. I'm definitely damaging my brake a little bit here, but it's just nice to see it opening up. It's gonna be so much better landing here with that. So real quick, would really appreciate if you guys like and sub once again. It really helps. Just drop a like on our videos, comments, all that good stuff. But here we go. I'm putting up the screen. I'm gonna force myself to get off right now, as if I don't, we'll be here all day. Shout out to our members, BBT 2002, Cam Surge for 90, and JSmoke87, and our super chatters, Droughty and JSmoke. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, tune in for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 around 5 p.m. for 2 hours. I'll catch you guys then. Peace out.